Hello, class. Today's presentation will be conducted by me. My name is Jessica Acosta. I will be doing it on a Mexican folk dance known as El Jarabe Tapatio. I will be going over the history, the music, the dance, and the dance moves along with the clothing and the attire behind it. The Mexican heritage symbol is actually El Jarabe Tapatio, known as the Mexican hat dance. Some interesting facts are in 1790, El Jarabe Tapatio was shockingly banned due to it being considered offensive in a morally manner by colonial and religious Spaniard authorities after the performance in Mexico City for the Spaniards at the Coliseo Theater in Mexico. It originated in the state of Jalisco, Mexico, known also in a little city known as Guadalajara. Mexican or folkloric dancing is of extreme importance in Mexico by their culture. After the Mexican War of Independence in 1821, the people celebrated with pride and actually utilized the Mexican hat dance as they would to express their gratitude. As you see, it was banned from 1790 to the 1800s. However, that didn't stop them from practicing the dance. It actually made them rebel and practice the dance more often. In the early 1900s, a Russian ballerina known as Anna Pavlova made the Mexican hat dance part of her routine. And the Mexican hat dance became known as a national folk dance due to it happening. She made it, she actually performed it in 1919. The Mexican culture authorities felt that it was an honor and they could only mean that the Mexican hat dance was indeed the most important dance in Mexico. The Mexican hat dance moves consist of the man invites his partner or the woman to the intimate jarabe tapatio dance, but the woman rejects the man's advances. Afterwards, the man places his sombrero on the ground, starts kicking, hopping, and sliding around the sombrero until his partner comes and leans forward to pick up the hat and joins him. Then the man kicks his leg over his partner's head. For the grand finale of the dance, the female holding up the hat while both dancers face and hide behind the hat. Closing is a suggestive interlude of the couple finally confirming a united romantic interest by sealing it with a kiss. So the next slide actually is a performance, a live performance by 4 to 5 couples performing this dance. So you could see it in live action. The Mexican hat dance, El Jarabe dance, is music is conducted by mariachi bands. Mariachi bands consist of stringed instruments or are composed of stringed instruments such as the violin, the guitar, the harp, and the cello. And there's plenty of others. They embrace indigenous and foreign elements by these instruments. The dancing couple or the storyline, as you could tell by the previous video, is what causes the melody to intensify or become rather powerful. So the faster they dance, the faster the beat becomes. And on this slide, I am showing you an advertisement for a mariachi band so you could pay further notice, because what the mariachi band wears is the man's attire who performs. Pay attention to their instruments as well.
En nuestro trabajo siempre tenemos que estar listos. Nuestro traje lo dice todo. Me encanta cuando nos contratan para serenatas. Cuando nos contratan para cumpleaños, los invitados quieren cantar con nosotros. Esa es la mejor paga. Hola, mi nombre es John Patiño y represento al mariachi Voces de América.
Para su próxima fiesta o evento social, sorprenda a sus invitados con el mariachi Voces de América. Sus invitados se lo agradecerán. Llame ahora mismo.
En nuestro trabajo.
As you've seen the stringed instruments. But if you paid attention to the video, there was no reason for it to get banned because it was not sexually suggestive as they deemed it to be. They never once laid a hand on each other when they were dancing. So for the clothing, for a woman, she is dressed of traditional style, a dress or a white skirt with a tucked in blouse that consists of ruffles, as you could see, and different material. It is a white skirt that is tucked in with the blouse, which is extremely colorful, and it includes different ruffles. The man is a black blazer with black tight trousers or tightly fitted lined cut with either gold or silver buttons. As you can see the buttons right there. It is also embroidered with gold or silver detailing. However, this suit is known as a charro. My dad has 3 of them in different colors. The reason why my father owns 3 of them of different colors is because him and my mother actually performed el jarabe dance in the quinceañera. However, back then they didn't use DVDs as they do nowadays, so I can't transfer it onto my laptop. But yes, they did practice this dance. So for the research that I conducted, these were the main points. It became not just a symbol, but an expressive yet beautiful art of Mexican folk dancing. The dance will not change due to it being impactful meaning and the traditions behind it. And it has held a significant amount of reasons as to why I solemnly decided to focus on this jarabe dance. It signifies the art of Mexican folk dance, and it displays the traditions behind the culture of Mexico and the heritage. Along with, it was the reason as to how they celebrated their freedom after the Mexican War of Independence. I found that astonishing and yet amazing. In 1821, the people celebrated with pride and utilized this Mexican hat dance as they would express their gratitude, causing it to be known as the national dance of Mexico. It displays many traditions behind it. I don't think it'll ever change. And the next coming years, it hasn't changed in almost a century of it being, actually 2 centuries of it being performed. So I don't think it'll ever change. And this concludes today's presentation on the research that I did. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you enjoyed it, please leave a comment down below on the questions that you do have, and I'll further go into detail on any questions that you have.